Hey, it's Age here. Today we're taking a look at technical analysis for Bitcoin. I'll cover wave analysis with Elliott Wave theory and provide multiple scenarios price may take and explain why I prefer one count over another. Let's take a look at the different possibilities. Starting here on daily time frame and looking at this higher time frame structure first. So overall what we have is 4 different options. One of them is very unlikely, the rest are still fine. This one is still looking good, where we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into A wave, 3 wave pull back into B, and then again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into C wave, completing that structure. We did not get to the target 1-to-1 on our arithmetic, but we did get to that almost 1.382 on logarithmic scale. What I didn't like about this before and still don't like is how ugly this this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 structure is overall for A wave. But again, that is something that we might have to just deal with and just accept it. So if we want to be ending a count here, this is very good looking for that. Then we have a WXY, ABC into W, WXY into X, and then again WXY down here. This is the most unlikely of these because wave B here is larger than the wave X here, and this wave B is smaller degree than this structure here, making it less likely, as this is again larger structure, so it should be larger than the smaller time frame structure or smaller degree structure. Then we have the diagonal, in which again we would be looking for this as a 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, creating a contracting loop. Currently it is possible that we have created these 3 waves already. 3 waves, or third wave is smaller than the first wave, creating this as a possible contracting diagonal. Wave 4 cannot go beyond the 32.8k ish. At that point again wave 4 would be larger in price than wave 2, and we can't really have that. Overall we wouldn't like it to see or go beyond the 19th of August either, as at that point wave 4 would last more in time than the wave 2 did. So yeah, this parallel channel is just giving out the time aspect of 1-to-1 with the 1-to-1 here on price. Then we have this one, in which again if we want to be looking for downwards pressure and not with the previous diagonal count, then we would be looking into this, in which again we would have WX and then looking for wave Y. Wave Y would be again looking for that 1-to-1 overall. Here we definitely look, or it looks best as 5-way structure. Then we would be looking for a 3-way pullback for this wave B and at least to the 38.2. Now this vertical line here is the 1-to-1 extension of the wave X here, pivoted from A wave here. That is giving us the time in which this wave B should be completed. If it goes beyond it, then it doesn't have the right look anymore on this higher time frame count, because this low time frame count here for the wave B is larger than this X wave. So again, that would not have the right look anymore. Hopefully that makes sense. So if we are going to be breaking these lows, then we are looking for this WXY or the diagonal count. However, if we are going to hold this current low, then we are overall just looking at the zigzag count, in which of course this can be just the first leg of a larger wave correction, and then we would be looking for again taking out these lows and looking for lower prices overall. But again, we'll discuss that as the time comes and these targets here are getting closer and closer. Now let's take a look at the current structures that we have on a smaller time frame. Let's use 30 minutes. In here, for the bullish count, we have 5 waves in wave 1, 3 waves in wave 2, again back to the golden pocket, order block, and just beyond the 1-to-1 extension of this A, B and C. Having 5 waves here as well helps, and then after that point again we can get a 5-way structure in here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and get a divergence on the end. Let's close that for now, and then again 3-way pullback right into the golden pocket. We were talking about this setup when it was happening or before it, to take out longs. We had naked bond of controls there. We had order blocks. We had daily and weekly levels. There was so much confluence around these lows that it was very hard not to take it. This would be a setup I would every time to take it. Golden pocket, so many different confluences there. Now that we have pivoted from wave 2 upwards, we can be saying that we have again, or we can start drawing this in. This parallel channel, again for Elliott Wave, this is a base channel, pivoted from 0 to 2, drawn from 0 to 2, pivoted from wave 1. And if we are going to be breaking this here higher through this upper trend line, this is most likely going to be a wave 3. If we are going to be hovering here into this resistance, then it is most likely some kind of ABC structure as a zigzag. But we'll see. That time will show what we're going to be dealing with. Then we have this pitchfork as well here. And again, same pivots. This, however, is from 0 to 1 to 2. I think I drew it in 1 hour, so that's why it looks a bit off here on these pivot points. But yeah, in any case, especially Green Star Trading has been using these pitchforks with great success. So for me, it is definitely interesting to see how these line up. And they have been very accurate on impulse wave structures, I have to say. You can take a look at the previous structures of impulse waves and place this down, again pivot 0, 1 and 2, and you see a lot of confluence around the midpoint throughout, and all the Fibonacci levels, the golden pocket, the 0.5, well 0.5 is not really a Fibonacci number, but again the 38 too. Yeah, that is very interesting for me. But yeah, that's the bullish setup overall. We can take a look at this higher or lower time frame structure here in just a moment though. Before that, let's take a look at the overall bearish count, in which we would be looking this as a possible W 3 ways into X, and then a possible 3 ways into wave Y here. Again, it is possible that we have a bit of a different look here and create a different look with the bullish scenario, in which we are looking at this as an ABC, as a possibility to revert on this higher trend line here. But again, this is just a bit more bearish, I think. A bit different setup. However, we are still looking for this last structure here as a 5-wave, 5-3-5. So again, that same pivot. Is a bit debatable how we want to be drawing that, and where we are going to be placing that trend line here. Let's draw that in. I'm not going to be pivoting it properly, but there we go. 1-to-1 is around 26k. If we are going to be having it in perfect time, that would be happening 2nd of August. 1-to-1 in time, 1-to-1 in length of this move would be right here. So that would be the perfect area to look for shorts. If this, again, price gets there, something like that. But yeah, let's take a look at the lower time frame to see if this is possibly done already. And let's close this one and use the local bull. There we go. So again, this is viewed on very small time frames. I'll label this as 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, then 3, 4 and 5 into 3rd, 4th and 5th of that white count started from here, and then we have 1, 2, 3, possibly 4 and 5. Of course, this is a bit weird looking overall already, as we would have these multiple scenarios here, and we just don't have a really good look here for the wave 2s compared to these higher structures here. But sometimes we just can't compare them. It's possible that we have already completed a wave 5 here, and this indeed would be up here. At that point, again, we would have to be labeling this a bit differently. It is still possible that we are creating a wave 4 of this largest time frame, which would be this minuscule 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Doesn't have the right look, but sometimes these wave 4s are just going to be massive compared to wave 1s and wasting so much more time in comparison as well. However, as I've labeled this, we are still looking for one more high. ABC into A wave, ABC into B, and then again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would be the expectations as we have gone into the expanded B pocket, which is again from one-to-one extension of this, one-to-one retracement of this A wave for the way B to around the 1.382. If it goes beyond the 1.618, then it would be invalidated as a B wave, but still is possible here. 1, 2, most likely going to be having some kind of extension here, as this is definitely looking like a 1, 2, 1, 2 setup here. Although it is possible just to have a 1, 2 here, 3, 4, 5, and then again looking for that wave 4 and 5. Overall targets for this setup would be around this previous wave 4 area here. We have that small volume node there as well. Naked point of control there as well, around 22.995k, where we have the 1.618 extension as well of this A, B and C move. So looking for a reaction there if the price is deciding to come that low. One-to-one extension here is a bit different. I haven't been using this too much, but again, this is comparing how much the price has gone beyond the starting point of this whole structure and placing it from this A wave end, and that is how it is placed. So if we want to be looking at that, we would just be looking at starting the extension here, placing it to the start. Well, that didn't pivot from the start. Let's fix that. There we go, and having just a one-to-one extension here. I think I missed the lowest low here, but yeah, around that 23.2k area. We have more confluence there as well, and starting that volume here coming in as well at that area. So definitely interesting area here for sure. This is where I would be looking for long setups if the price is getting there. At the moment we can see the RSI, I think I had it in 30 minutes here. We broke through the trend line. We had RSIs telling us on this second to last candle before the breakdown that okay, something's breaking down most likely, and we can actually move this up a bit, and yeah, that, watch out, it's going to be a bloodbath, and indeed it was. But yeah, those are the setups at the moment I would be looking for. This very same structure could be used on the bearish scenario as well. However, if we have already completed 5 waves up at these highs, we could be looking this as an ABC for a possible wave 2 to continue higher, or this is already a ending structure up here on this one. However, it is harder to get a wave 1 here, 2, 3, 4, 5 up in here. I see 3 structures here, 3-way structure. So to me, it is better as an ABC, and then looking for that 5-way structure. And for this to go very low, we would need to get that extension of 2.236. Again, I don't see that at the moment, but if we are breaking through these levels here at 22.6k ish, then I would be expecting at least this here. Volume wise, we do have that order block right next to it. Most likely this VWAP from the previous lows is going to be getting us getting to that point as well. So we'll see if that has any support as well. More support, of course, point of control and this previous order block here. Going to be interesting areas to look at if the price is decides to go through these levels that we were talking about previously. But yeah, that is pretty much everything I wanted to make or share today on this video. If you made it this far into the video, I would appreciate the likes and link to my free Discord server in the description below. For now, I thank you for watching and hope you have an amazing rest of your day. See you in the next video. Bye bye.